Howdy gang, Jeff from G's Gear knocking out some videos today of instruments we're about to add to the shop at reverb.com. And we have one of our all-time favorites. This is a Harmony H1260 Sovereign. We seek these things out because they're just such great guitars at a great price point to get you into something that's in the league of the Martins and the Gibsons and the Guild guitars that we know and love. And this one is in lovely, lovely condition. It does have a few nicks and dings. They're very minor. It's got a couple surface cracks in the top that do not yield to pressure. Other than that, it's very clean all the way around. The finish is in beautiful shape. Nothing's chipping or coming off. The binding is perfect everywhere. And it's been through the shop, so it's had a full neck reset to bring the action down, get the neck angle just right. We have leveled and crowned the frets, adjusted the nut slot depths, cleaned and lubricated the tuners, made a new bone saddle for the guitar. The pick guard was loose when we got it, so we reattached the pick guard. And it had no case. We've picked up a really nice SKB case that fits it perfectly. And it's ready to go. These are ubiquitous. I mean, these were the flagship guitar of the Harmony line from 1958 until 1971. Harmony was done by the mid-70s, and after 1971, they kept this guitar style, shape, construction, but they outfitted it with different sort of ornamentation, different finishes, and they gave it a different serial number designation. But this is the Harmony H1260. This is the jumbo-bodied Sovereign that is famously played by Jimmy Page on the intro to Stairway to Heaven. It's a solid spruce top, solid Honduran quarter sawn mahogany back and sides, and as you'll see, it's a one-piece back. You don't get this today. That's old growth lumber. You just can't find that anymore. A solid mahogany neck with a Brazilian rosewood fretboard and a Brazilian rosewood bridge. Everything about the guitar, with the exception of the saddle, is original. You know what? The nut is different. We didn't do the nut. Someone else did that somewhere down the line. It appears to be bone or possibly tusk. It's hard to tell sometimes, but it's really nice. And we adjusted the nut slot depths so that the action is really sweet all across the fretboard. And there you are. I mean, that's we sell a lot of these, although I will say, for reasons unbeknownst to me, these have almost disappeared from the market in terms of, folks like myself buying them and restoring them, selling them. They can't be found. They used to be everywhere, and they disappeared inside a month. Now, maybe we're just going through a dry spell. Maybe they'll be back, but I haven't been able to pick up that many of them. Otherwise, you'd be seeing more videos of them. Let's see if we did anything else to this. We cleaned and polished it, and that's it. There were no structural repairs to be done. It was just the neck reset and the new saddle to go with that. So yeah, this is a beauty. It's a great guitar fingerstyle. It's a great guitar flat-picked. We flat-picked our way in there. We'll play some fingerstyle for you here and just give you a sense of how this thing sounds. has a big, rich voice. That's a big bottom end. And that just wraps around everything up in the treble. And you've heard me say this before about these. What I love about these guitars is that they are very bright in the treble without being shrill. There's still a lot of warmth in those high notes. And it just makes these ideal guitars. These are ladder braced guitars. These are not our conventional today X bracing. These are made more in the style the guitars were made in the early 1900s. And as such, they capture a quality of the tone of a lot of the music that was made then. So if you're trying to play old-timey kind of music, it's often the case that you need to look for an old-timey kind of guitar, to get that sound off of them. But I love these things. I love the Harmony Sovereigns. Like I say, we get as many of these in as we can. They're just getting harder and harder to find. All right, well, this one is at G's Gear. It won't be there for too long. They never are. So check it out. There are photographs of it on the site where you can zoom in and you can see everything in detail. It's also to be found on our website, www.gsgear.com. And there you will see that we not only restore and sell vintage instruments, but we take in instruments for repair and restoration from our client base. We have a listing there of the services we offer and what we charge. We also do some instruments on consignment now and again. So if you're looking to move an instrument, maybe an instrument that needs some work, give us a holler. We're located in suburban Philadelphia, and we will be sure to help you out. All right, we'll figure something to play ourselves out of here, and we'll see you on the flip side.